How much time and how do you help someone make a decision around if they want to self-publish or work with a publisher? Because I know for some people, they might feel compelled to have a publisher for whatever reason.
And people should take this decision. People should actually make an informed decision about it, whether they should go with self-publishing, traditional publishing. Usually people think that traditional publishing, if they'll get a traditional publishing deal, they're going to be successful. Their book is going to be successful, but that's not true. When you go to a bookstore and when you start looking for a book, you don't pick a book and first check the publisher. Okay, who is the publisher? You simply see the title, subtitle, the cover, maybe read a few pages. And if you like it, then you just pick it up. You just don't care about the publisher at all. So first of all, having a publishing deal from a traditional publishing company is not going to help you become successful in this publishing space. First of all, you really need to understand it. The second is there are so many myths around this choosing between self-publishing or traditional publishing. Let's cover a few of them. So the first myth is people think that when they will get a traditional publishing deal, this traditional publishing company are going to take care of the marketing of the book, or they will help you with the sales, but that's not true. They can maybe help you with the distribution, but when it comes to marketing, you have to do the marketing yourself, right? This is a very important key. You need to understand it, that usually traditional publishing company only chooses those people who have big followers, who really have people who can buy. So they are actually making money from your followers, right? So this is really interesting. So this is one thing. They'll not take care of marketing. You have to do the marketing yourself. Second is, when you are going with traditional publishing, in most cases, in 99% cases, you are losing the creative controls. It means that, for example, when your book is published, after 6 months, maybe after getting some feedback from your customers, you decide that, oh, I really don't like the book cover, I need to change it. In most cases, you just can't change the book cover because you have to get an approval from traditional publishing company. Even if they say yes, it can take you months and months or maybe years to change the book cover. With self-publishing, it is just 1 hour thing. You have the book cover, updated book cover, you just upload it and it's done. Along with that, even when it comes to marketing, you can't make a lot of things. You have to always go back to traditional publishers and ask them, hey, can I do this? Can I do that? And that's where actually this can also harm, and this can also not gonna get you more sales. Because, for example, if you wanna use the book, maybe if you wanna run Amazon ads, then you always, maybe you have to ask from publishing company that, hey, can I do that? So every time you have to do that. If you wanna update the pricing, if you have to reduce the pricing maybe for a week, it's very complicated. It's very, very difficult for people to do that, and it can take months, if sometimes years, to just change and update the pricing for a week. So these are a few things. Along with that, in most cases, they will be getting most of the royalties, right? For example, if you are getting a traditional publishing deal, they can get 50%, 60%, more, in most cases 70 to 80% of the book, right? Means for every dollar, they are getting 70 cents in their bank, and you're just getting 30 cents. So there's one more thing which is really interesting and which people just don't know. For example, maybe you have heard that people getting traditional publishing deals, and they have got some big number. For example, they got a traditional publishing deal for $500,000 or maybe $1 million or maybe whatever amount is. This amount you will not get in advance, right? It is like once you start getting sales, the publishing companies can use those money to pay it off. So it is not in advance. So again, so these are some myths around it, which is actually, still if you think that traditional publishing company could be good fit for you, you can really go for it. But you should always make an informed decision, and always make sure that you read each and every sentence, each and every word of your publishing contract, because it could be anything. I have seen some of my clients, for example, their book is published in USA and they wanted to publish it in globally, right? But in their publishing contract, it was clearly mentioned that they can't take the book global for some reason, I don't know, and they are stuck. They requested a lot from the publishing company and they are just not allowing. Actually, they got another publishing deal, or they tried to self-publish their book in other countries, but they are not allowing you to do that. So these are a few things which happens when you go with traditional publishers. But the thing is, they are really good with distribution. If you really find a good traditional publisher, then it can really help you with, maybe your book can get on airport or some really good bookstores. So these are also some good advantages of getting a traditional publishing deal. Along with that, there's one more benefit of getting a traditional publishing deal is you can become New York Times bestseller. With self-publishing, you can't. So New York Times editors only chooses traditional publishing books, right? So if your book is self-published, then you have no option. You'll not get into the New York Times bestseller list. Although you can become Wall Street Journal bestseller or US Today bestseller or Amazon bestseller, definitely. We do that, right? We do Amazon bestseller, US Today and WSJ bestseller, but we are still not able to do the New York Times bestseller because in most cases, we don't work with traditional publishing authors. So yeah, again, always make informed decision. Whichever path you want to go for, there's some pros and cons on both sides. So choose your path with having the right information.